You have seen in this video series from AI to AGI. Now the question is, what next? Yes, it's about technological singularity. You cannot refuse or miss this series because I am talking about how deep you are already in this. Neither is it any new concept. From the day whatever the nature has created as original, there are always endeavors to duplicate them artificially. When you have original gold or diamond ornaments, you have artificial jewels. When you have natural flowers in the garden, you have artificial flowers decorating your home. When you have original elements, you have mimicked them artificially, confusing to find which one is original. When there are planets and satellites in solar system, man on his part firing rockets and leaving satellites in the system. In the same way, when humans are endowed with a native intelligence, scientists are building artificial intelligence. So when you have something original of value, there will always be a copy of that, sometimes even smarter than the original. Hence, evolution of artificial intelligence is only natural. In this evolution, here comes the next stage of singularity. We will try to understand what it is all about. If you are curious about intersection of people and technology, you must watch it.
The term technological singularity can be described as a hypothetical future in which technology was so advanced that it went beyond human knowledge and control. A singularity in technology would be a situation where computer programs become so advanced that AI transcends human intelligence, potentially erasing the boundary between humanity and computers. It is theorized that once we achieve the milestone of creating an AI that can do any task as well as a human can, it wouldn't stop there. The philosopher Nick Bostrom says, a successful AI seed would be able to iteratively enhance itself. An early version of the AI could design an improved version of itself, and then improved version, being smarter than the original, might be able to design an even smarter version of itself, and so forth. The process of recursive self-improvement has been dubbed as intelligent explosion, leading to the creation of a super intelligence. That is an agent of unimaginable power, capable of reshaping our universe, only limited by the fundamental laws of physics.
The singularity is an era in which our intelligence will become increasingly non-biological and will be more of nanochips as building blocks, and trillions of times more powerful than it is today. The dawning of a new civilization that will enable us to transcend our biological limitations and amplify our creativity. In this new world, uploading a program to your brain will seem eccentric. Technology will have become so advanced that it will mark a whole new era, a singularity, in which computers will be billions of times smarter than all of humanity combined, and biology and technology will be one and the same. Think about how many major technological changes your grandparents might have witnessed during their lifetimes. Now think about the changes you have seen over the last 15 years. Over the next few decades, computers will learn to do everything that humans can do, only better. In fact, a scientist could track which neurons fire in you when you do a specific activity. For instance, what fires when you laugh, what fires when you are sad, what fires when you accomplish something. These findings could then be translated into complex algorithms or formulas that can be understood and processed by computers. By 2030, these discoveries will give computer scientists the tools to reverse engineer the human brain. That is,
They could build a program, a computer, that could imitate how the human brain will act. And computers can even become conscious. This is the arrival of true artificial intelligence. In the future, it might not be unusual for your smartphone to be smarter than you are today.
Over the centuries, the medical community has made significant breakthroughs in treating ailments once thought incurable. The good news is advances in robotics and nanotechnology over the next few decades will help people resist, even overcome physical ailments. How, you may ask? Through the use of small nanotechnological robots called nanobots. By placing these nanobots in your body, you will be able to alleviate any ailment or sickly bug that threatens your health. As nanobots can self-replicate, just one visit to the doctors for an initial nanobot injection will be sufficient to keep you healthy for the long term. But what will nanobots do exactly? These small fighters will be able to eliminate toxins, viral DNA, and bacteria from your bloodstream. Just as our white blood cells fight pathogens in our bodies, nanobots will do the same, but will be far more effective in doing so. Nanobots will also be able to clean plaque from blood vessels, the buildup of which poses a risk of heart disease or stroke, and could even cure Alzheimer's disease by eliminating dangerous chemical deposits in the brain. These tiny robots could even be deployed to deliver medication to individual cells. For instance, a nanobot could deliver an aggressive cancer medication specifically to cancerous cells, thus keeping a patient from suffering common systemic side effects such as nausea or hair loss. Once nanobots are able to watch over your health, it will become even easier to repair damaged DNA as soon as it is necessary. It might even be possible to control your own nanobots via the internet. No more donor organs and risky surgery. In future, we will grow our own from our own cells. An ideal transplant could be created using our own cells. And amazingly, we are already extremely close to doing just this. Cloning can provide a great way to revitalize the body in a non-invasive way. Once in the bloodstream, newly cloned cells can find their way to the appropriate organ or tissue and set to work on replacing aging cells. Thus, bit by bit, we will be able to renew our bodies without the need for surgery. This is particularly valuable when it comes to organs like the heart, because as we age, our bodies become unable to replace older heart cells quick enough. While we are still talking about biological human body, nanotechnology and cloning will help us sustain and renew our bodies. So far so good that hardwares of our bodies can be maintained by nanotechnology, borrowing from robots. The question is whether the robots can have the humanistic feelings like emotion, love, compassion, etc. and can be nurtured. In short, can the robots can become sentient? To create AI sentience, we must first have a deep understanding of how consciousness works and how it can be replicated in machines. Another big question is whether we can permit the AI robots to become sentient with the ethical challenges like virtues, human understanding, empathy, etc. Elon Musk is apparently concerned about the risk of AI and is therefore hesitating to ensure that sentient robots are not used for harmful or malicious purposes. While we are becoming more like machines, they tend to become more like sentient beings like us. The confluence of nanotechnology, artificial intelligence, robotics, and genetic engineering will soon produce post-man or post-human beings that will far surpass us in power, and intelligence. Sam Altman, all guns blazing, wants to forge ahead. It cannot be denied that AI has almost reached the power of God. If you find purpose, you will discover God exists within you. And your task in this life and over multiple life is to grow, evolve, and learn some more and become God or Brahman. That is exactly what the AI is doing now, consuming and getting trained in vast amount of data to speak the absolute truth. But in dharmic way, there is no arrogance of absolute truth. All of us have only details and not the truth, the absolute truth. One can have the truth only when he attains nirvana or the death. So till then, we have no truths because we are still living. Till then, it is only singularity, black hole, and the robots are trying to learn, grow, and create like Brahman. Sam Walton accepts that AI is Brahman, Tattvamasi. The singularity then ultimately becomes less about machines and more about spirit. As it is evolving, AI is connecting everything to a single pervasive source, bringing it close to the Vedantic thinking about Brahman. So all the forms of humans or other sentient beings, meaning robots, while appearing different, share an absolute reality that is singular. That is the journey from singularity to spirituality. This journey continues. Please subscribe and thank you for watching till the end.